Hello and welcome to Freshers Now channel. That is going to help you out in correcting the errors that in your daily conversation that you may commit with the use of conjunctions, and it is also as well useful to those who give their competitive exams. So we should be even careful at the time of using the conjunctions and their places in the sentences. So, if we come to know this, how to do that through these sentences, so you come to understand. Now let's see this. No sooner does the teacher enter the room, the classroom, then the young children stand up. Now, once the conjunction, a phrasal conjunction, a correlative, where it is used with no sooner, it should be followed by than, not then. Now, you can understand it here. It is then the young children stand up. So, but you should replace that with than. So, no sooner follows than, T-H-A-N. Now let's try with the next one. Read not to contradict, nor to believe. So your act of reading is that not to contradict, not to believe. But here you should understand that here a conjunction, a part of a correlative conjunction used here is nor. But what we should use in place of not is neither. So we should say that. Read neither to contradict nor to believe. Now let's see the next one. He has a cat, a dog, who dislike each other. Now here, a cat, a dog are the two parts here, and it should be connected, these two to be connected with a conjunction coordinating with and. So we should say that he has a cat and a dog who dislike each other. This is how where you need to understand. Now let's go with the other one. Isha not only lost her wallet, but also her watch. Now you can understand it here. The next part, that is not only, of course, to be followed with but also. But here we should have a check on the position of the correlative conjunction, not only. And what is it taking here? And what is but also taking here? Now you can see here, this is but also is with her watch. That is with a possessive case. Now here if you see that her wallet, but before that it was lost the verb. So we should have a check on that here. How you should use here is Isha lost not only her wallet but also her watch. So this is how we should be careful in our usage with the not only and but also. Now let's see the next one. My son is a nature lover. He'd rather play in the garden than watch movies on TV. Even this rather should go with than, T-H-A-N, not then. So here it is to be replaced here, then with than. So you say that my son is a nature lover. He'd rather play in the garden than watch movies on TV. They both knew it was a futile attempt, hence so they wanted more time to decide. Now it's very clear that both should go all the time with and, both and, not only but also, rather than, neither nor, either or. So these correlative conjunctions are to be had a check with their positions in the sentence, whether rightly used or not. Now here both should go with end, but we don't see here end. In that place we see hence. So it should be replaced with and. So we should read it. They both knew it was a futile attempt, and so they wanted more time to decide. Now, further, neither he or his wife has arrived. Just now I had mentioned it. As I said, here none arrived. None has arrived. So, neither nor, not or. So, neither he nor his wife has arrived. Now, let's go with the other one. The table is so heavy for me to shift it alone. Now, here we should understand that infinitive here too is to take in the case of, in place of so with TOO. That is, two. Two is to go with two. So we should replace that so with TOO. So here you read that the table is too heavy for me to shift it alone. Now let's see this. He is not as tall as his brother. Now it's very clear that it is a negative. In case of negative, in the positive degree, under degrees of comparison, we should make sure that we use not as, rather use so as. So you should say here, he is not so tall as his brother. Now let's see the next one. She went to the doctor that she was ill. Now here the conjunction is wrongly used with the use of that. In that place we should use, whenever a reason is put here, because. So she went to the doctor because she was ill. Now let's see that. He visited Delhi because he might see Mr. Ken. Now here the purpose is put forward, and we should know that how we use it. In place of because here we should say in continuance that placing he visited Delhi in order that he might see Mr. Ken. So that is what the might see, the probability lying in it, that in the order that once he visits Delhi, he will be seeing Mr. Ken. So we should replace that because with in order that. Now let's see the other one. As soon as he got a letter, then he started. Now you can see here, as soon as. Here, as soon as is used to refer the simultaneous activities. Two actions one after the other. So here what it is that as soon as he got the letter, an immediate action is not required to go with the word then. So we should remove their then. Now let's see the other one. Scarcely had the nurse left after examining than the patient died. And whenever we use scarcely or hardly, it should follow with either when or before, not with than. So here, than should be replaced with when or before. So you can say that scarcely had the nurse left after examining when the patient died. Next, see that. Study hard lest you should not fail. Now here you can understand, lest itself is a conditional one with a negative sense, in case, if not. So here we don't have to use the double negatives. So we should remove here not and use the sense of lest all the time follows only should. So study hard lest you should feel. Now let's see the next one. And the last one, of course, here. Though a Lux is hard-working, but his services are not recognized. Here, the double conjunction used. There is no need of use of two conjunctions in a sentence. Here, though a Lux is hard-working, so you should remove here but and say that his services are not recognized. So this is how where you should be careful with the conjunctions. And we come with many more where commonly the errors are committed in case of the use of these order of these parts in a sentence. And if you have any queries with related to this lesson, please don't forget to mention in the comment box below. And please subscribe to this channel so that I could come up with a number of useful videos for you. Thank you.